Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you that is probably associated with the number 111. So you've probably seen that recently, or you're going to start to. But we have somebody that is going to show up, likely see you in person. And this is somebody who has previously ignored you. I'm very focused on the fact that this fairy has their fingers in their ears, not willing to listen to reason. And I feel like there's somebody that has learned that they should have listened to you, perhaps. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Oh, just a little bit more. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I think we'll start off with another Lenormand. That's the fairy Lenormand. This is the Golden Reverie. And I have a feeling that we're going to find out this is somebody that has an apology to make. We have number 4, which is the house. I think they want to visit you where you are. The house, by the way, is number 29. We also have number 13. Did I say 29? Wow. Number 4. Number 13 is the girl. Number 28, the man. And number 2, the clover. I just heard Jim Carrey ask, "Are you feeling lucky?" Oh, man. So I think somebody wants something new. For some of you, there may actually be a child involved, but more often than not, this child card represents something new or someone innocent. So I think they see you as a new opportunity, or they know you're innocent. One or both of those. And then we have, so in this deck, we have 2 masculine energies, and this is the one that decided they didn't need a shirt. I think somebody may also be very attracted to this new beginning person for them. Hi there, Drew. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Grace. Hello. How's it going, Jimmy? Welcome in, everyone. Let's see what else we have. I think it's time to get into the tarot. We'll go with the tattoo tarot. The 7 of Wands in the reverse and the 5 of Cups in the reverse. Someone has had time to recover from a situation that made them defensive, made them perhaps build a wall or block people out. So this could have been somebody who went through a trauma and their natural response was to shut down the connections they had. But they've been able to let go of whatever this major situation, betrayal, trauma, whatever that was, they've processed it or they've worked through it. So that does suggest that it's been a bit of time. I'm very focused on the 2 cups that if the 5 of Cups were in the upright, you would know we have 2 cups that are still like an option, right? The idea being don't focus too much on what has gone wrong in the past. There may be things you can do going forward, right? So I do feel like somebody has accepted that there is possibility for change or a way to recover from whatever they've gone through. And they've been throwing themselves into a project or their career, perhaps improving their finances. They're very focused. We have Death and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. There was an argument that got out of hand. Maybe more than one, to be honest. It could be one of those things where I get into a really bad argument over here, and that makes me more likely to get into an argument with somebody who hasn't even upset me. I feel like there was something said impulsively or without thought that expedited or exacerbated an ending, made things worse. But somebody was very combative, very defensive. It felt like they were being attacked by multiple people. So I think they may have started lumping everyone in together. If one of the people that I thought I could trust has betrayed me, then why should I trust anyone? That kind of vibe. Hi there, Sergio. How are you doing? Hope you are also great. What else do we have? Eight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the reverse. Queen of Wands. There was acceptance here from one or both parties that whatever happened between the two of you was an ending. So even if one of them in this pairing, whoever you are, even if one person didn't initially accept the ending, they did eventually, right? I feel like somebody just really didn't want to go through the same shit. Very focused on the flowers that have turned black. It's making me recall something in my life where I overheard a couple fighting, and the gentleman was like basically screaming, "The bloom is off the rose," like he had lost interest, right? So I feel like there was acceptance, and it came from a place of, I don't accept that behavior, therefore I will not accept that person. And a willingness to believe that you would be able to attract something else, right? This isn't the only opportunity I have to feel like I belong or like I'm loved. The Queen of Wands is generally one of the more alluring or attractive energies in the deck. And I feel in particular that this Queen of Wands energy, whoever that is, this is somebody who has a level of mystery to them. There are people who maybe initially think, oh, I know how to size you up. I know what you have to offer, or I know what lies underneath, right? And then they realize it's like a glacier, right? Ooh, I want one more. Now we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Eight of Wands in the reverse. This feels to me like somebody going no contact despite having emotions and recurring thoughts about this Queen of Wands. Now, part of me feels like, so this being a general reading, this could be like one of those splits where it's one or the other, right? Part of me feels like this King of Pentacles is doing right by somebody that is kind or genuine, somebody that they do love. But for the majority of you, I feel like this is how they feel about this Queen of Wands. In other words, this Queen of Cups is either another person or the same as the Queen of Wands. But there was something here that made them pause and realize, I have to go no contact. I can't do what I want to do. Perhaps a sense of duty, perhaps a sense of loyalty. Because the King of Pentacles is somebody that is loyal. Remember not to get too hung up on the genders. These could be anyone. I'm just reading energy. 5 of Cups, this time in the upright. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This feels like a little bit of a rewind or like a backstory. Somebody had to learn how to let go of this guilt that they felt for how they handled the situation. It was definitely an obstacle for them that they had to get through. So this could have resulted, like I said earlier, in a bit of, did I say hi to Tiana? Hi, Tiana. Pushing away people in your life. Maybe even having some issues dealing with the everyday stuff. It's funny because when I saw the King of Pentacles, initially my question was, I wonder if this is a like recovered King of Pentacles, someone who was previously not as loyal, because we do have the Death card being clarified by the King of Pentacles as if to say there's been a transformation here, and now we have somebody that's more reflective in terms of how they want to be, how they want to be known. And now we have the Star, King of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse up here. I feel like this is somebody who understood the error of their ways, realized what they needed to change, and then took action on it. This looks to me like somebody learning their lesson because the stakes were kind of high, right? This was somebody that was important. Ooh, I'm proud of you, Jimmy. All right, let's see what else we have for you. Two of Cups in the reverse, 10 of Swords, High Priestess. There was a breakup or an ending. Remember I said a betrayal early on in the reading? Now that we have the 10 of Swords, that's pretty well confirmed for us. There was something pretty difficult that this person went through, and they had to really listen to their intuition in terms of how to handle what they went through. They were dealing with somebody that they had known for a long time, somebody that had either pushed them into depression or was going through depression themselves. And that really complicated things in terms of what response was appropriate or what amount of loyalty was called for. So I think this person really had to dig in to their own morals and their own standards and think about how they wanted to handle the situation. Queen of Cups. At quieter moments in this King of Pentacles life, while they were watching movies or cooking dinner, driving to or from work, whatever it is, those moments where your mind can wander, the thoughts would wander to this Queen of Cups. A little bit of an escape, right? Like, I'm not very pleased with how things are going, so I'm going to think back on the good times, or I'm going to invent some new ones to enjoy, to kind of like not have to deal with the reality of my situation right now. Hi there, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? We have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Cups. So we have the 8 of Cups right here in the upright. 8 of Cups in the reverse here. There's another opportunity coming around for this love. But I think everyone knows, and this creates a little bit of a stall or hesitation, that it would cause some sort of disruption. People would not expect it. I'm trying to think of a good example. Okay, I'm not going to name names, but I had heard a celebrity sibling set passing around the same partner. It's like somebody feeling like people would either absolutely have expected this or would never expect this. It would cause chatter, basically, is the thing, right? People would talk about this. Justice and strength, both in the reverse. There's concern here that the King of Pentacles has in terms of perhaps specifically reputation, but doing right by this Queen of Cups, because I do feel like there's a weakness he has for this Queen of Cups, but I also feel like there's something about the Queen of Cups that leaves her susceptible to being mistreated. I think it's just a big heart. Somebody who's willing to listen, somebody who is a good friend, but people take advantage. And the King of Pentacles knows about it. Maybe it was part of it, to be honest. All right, this is the situations deck. Wow, okay. So this King of Pentacles, I feel like there's definitely some sexual tension here, or some, we'll call it thirst. They are very focused on this Queen of Cups, looking for ways to see or learn more about this Queen of Cups. But at the end of the day, there's really more of a focus on seeing each other in person. Synchronicities, and we started off the reading with 111, and that's definitely on this card, so watch out for repeating numbers. So we do have probably some sort of involvement here with children, perhaps with specifically how somebody handles this situation. But we also have a reference here to somebody being a bit immature. But there is direction provided to somebody who is trying to make a decision. And there's also advice here in terms of money. It looks like for many of you, there's an opportunity for you to negotiate more or negotiate more favorable terms for yourself. So you are being encouraged to pay attention to the details and not be afraid to push back. I remember one time negotiating a salary and telling them, well, I have everything in your list of requirements, as well as something that is listed as a preference. So I would imagine that puts me at the top of your salary range, which you stated to me was blah, blah, blah. So I would like to get blah, blah, blah. And they pushed back and said, well, I don't know if we actually have that available right now. And I was like, well, you said it was the range. So I would like to stay firm at that. And they ended up giving me the money I asked for. I feel like there's something like that here, where if you have your facts right, if you have the details in front of you, if you can spout them off like that, it's going to give you a more favorable position. So do that. All right, let's get a few from the little guys. This is the miniature rider weight. Tell me more about this Justice card in the reverse. 6 of Wands in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Swords, 8 of Swords. This is a little bit like knight in shining armor, because I feel like we have somebody that feels the Queen of Cups has been mistreated or taken advantage of in some way. Somebody could have stolen from the Queen of Cups. Somebody could have badmouthed the Queen of Cups. But this did lead to some sort of financial issue, okay? Because with the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, this is a loss of standing. This is like a demotion or a theft or a regrettable situation, right? But then we have somebody who's like, hey, I see you over there stuck and I can help you. I can cut that blindfold off, for example. Tell me more about the strength in the reverse, please. King of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Tower. Empress in the reverse. I'm telling you, this is somebody who wants to defend the Queen of Cups against whoever started a battle. For some of you, this King of Pentacles is literally switching sides. Like they were dealing with whoever was attacking this Queen of Cups. I think this King of Pentacles knows who has done something to prevent forward movement for this Queen of Cups, to cause loss or lack. And it's like, I see this giant lever being pushed to the other side. Like this King of Pentacles is switching all this negative energy, freeing the Queen of Cups and targeting the person who sent the energy in the first place. Because it would make things right regarding this obstacle. Six of Pentacles, the Star in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Two of Pentacles. There was a blockage put in front of this Queen of Cups intended to dim her light, make her less attractive or make her less desirable. But with the Two of Pentacles, we know that there is balance being reinstated or recreated. So it might have worked for a little while, but this Queen of Cups is going to see things be made right. And the King of Pentacles is probably our knight in shining armor here, especially with the Rider card from the Lenormand. So, all right, I'm going to leave it there. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading.